Welcome to the Investor Financing Podcast, where we interview real estate investors and lenders so you can learn all the secrets to getting your projects funded and scale your portfolio. Learn about fix and flip loans, BRRRR financing, rental, fix to rent, commercial, multifamily bridge loans, business loans, and so much more. And now, your host, Beau Eckstein.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Investor Financing Podcast, and I am your host, Beau Eckstein, and today we're going to talk about high leverage bridge loans for multifamily properties. So you can see I have an example of a project which I funded a few months ago, and I wanted to talk about it on this episode of the Investor Financing Podcast. So this was came to me. It was an investor who's done a few fix and flip deals, didn't have a portfolio of rentals, so really didn't have the background in multifamily. I mean, he had real estate experience and he was a real estate agent, but wasn't established as far as owning a portfolio of rental properties. And he wanted to purchase this 19-unit property. 9 of the units were vacant at the time where he was looking to close on this. So 9 of them were vacant, 10 of them were rented, and the property had a good amount of deferred maintenance on the exterior, as well as some of those 9 vacant units needed to be completely remodeled. So he had gotten this property from a wholesaler. So it was about $875 as far as a purchase price. It needed $258,000 in renovation, and he believed the future value, the stabilized value, was $1.6 million after they did the renovation and raised rents and filled the vacancies rather.
You're listening to the Investor Financing Podcast. We'll be right back after this break. Are you looking for funding? Are you getting frustrated trying to find a lender? Visit investorfinancingpodcast.com and click the Get Funding button. Complete the simple form and schedule a free phone consultation with one of our placement specialists. We have a proprietary directory of funding partners that can help you get the funding you need. It's fast and easy to explore the options available for your specific needs. Don't wait. Visit investorfinancingpodcast.com and get connected.
So when I got approached with this, I knew that this had to be a bridge loan. And so I was able to find a 12-month bridge loan, which allowed for us to go up to 75% of the stabilized value. So it actually ended up appraising at 1.68, I believe, 1,680,000. I think it was about so 75% of that was 1,260,000. So they allow you to go off the stabilized value. So it's almost like the ARV in a single family property, right? So we got the appraisal back. That confirmed that his calculations were correct as far as stabilized value. And we were able to do a gross loan amount of 1,260,000. Purchase price was $875,000. Plus he had a $258,000 CapEx budget. We cake in interest reserves, so he doesn't have to make payments during construction, and basically came in with about 10% of his own funds. Actually had a partner that came in with 10% of funds to close the transaction. The interest reserve was set up, and the cool thing about this was that the tenants that were paying in the 10 units, that covered this payment. So he actually got 6 payments covered. So he was able to put that each month of those 10 units into his pocket. So that was helpful during this renovation process. So there's a lot of funding available for these type of properties. So, what do you need to get these properties funded? One is, what are you buying it for? What's the rent roll look like? What's your pro forma look like upon stabilization? Give us your two years P&L and a year-to-date interim financial statement. Now, what you're going to find is on a lot of these mismanaged mom and pop type buildings, they're not going to have any of this. And that's why a bridge loan's perfect. Go in, execute the plan, and then refinance with a bank, credit union, or potentially agency debt. And that's what we do. We help investors like this gentleman who didn't have multifamily experience. We help them get started, and then they can grow their portfolio, increase cash flows, refinance into long-term debt, and collect that mailbox money. Just wanted to go over a recently funded deal with you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Please share, subscribe, turn your notifications on, do all that. I'll continue to make additional episodes in the future. Thanks for watching or listening, whatever you're doing. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Investor Financing Podcast. For show notes and useful resources, please visit investorfinancingpodcast.com. For questions or comments, email info@investorfinancingpodcast.com. If you enjoy our show, please share it with your network. Until next time.